me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set and finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn.
Gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is...
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hot, Lee!
Mine's 59.
Watch the pass.
Showing eight.
He go 368.
Mike, check, 59.
Dalton, first and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Dalton now to pass. Got his man. It's Eifert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's get it.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8.
I'm coming.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. Fielded at about the 28. A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Check. 180.
Mike 57. I got you, punk.
Check.
Rush in.
12.
57's Mike.
The fifth year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
There we go.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
A gain of 4. It's now
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go. He's checking, he's checking.
Value three. What's up? Check turbo, what's up?
From the 39, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Congratulations. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76. 12. What's up?
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cut. 180.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Undercrunch. Check 52.
Cut.
Gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
White 20.
I'm coming. Safe. Check.
Value 1.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
What's that?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now He's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Touchdown. You got juke, son. He took you to school.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, White 20.
You. Check 24, check 24. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
2 for 1. What's that?
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Joker. 5.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl. Hey, watch the edge.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here comes the boom.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
White 20.
57's a mic.
Not here.
Shoot. Watch the twist.
Maverick. Switch it. Like when hot. That's it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Louis.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 16-yard line.
Cut. 180. Maverick.
Shift. Check your hot read. Check 3.
12.
This is Brown on the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal.
Deuce.
Hey, Shell.
Check nickel.
Super 66.
They go with Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Fight this.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Marcus Peters on the tackle.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Wide. Get wide.
Here you go. Can. Regular.
Dalton here from the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Natson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Jack! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw is Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
180. Come on, D. Check. Check hot route. 14. Back. 14. Back. Sponge. No.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Switch.
Kill.
They'll run it here with Brown. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
No. 368. Hey, Alpha.
Now Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert.
Dalton's pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Mixon with a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Dalton bootlegs out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Dalton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
For a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Goff.
Squeeze, double.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check. Lucky. Shift.
Go, 12, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go, let's do it.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, 76. 76.
Goff on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
That's a
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go. Like 20. Come on. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 76. 76. Coming, double up. 76.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
There on the tackle. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from the 1.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check, 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 check. Shift. Watch the shift. Whirling, whirling.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
They can't stop you.
Malcolm Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 43.
2 by 2. Move. Hey, check 20. General West. 24. Hands up.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Natson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
What's that? Mike 52, Mike 50. Hell, you won.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the
Here's
ship.
Brown. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
20. It's a party now. It's a party now. Listen.
Watch twist.
What?
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods.
All day, baby, all day.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill. Orange.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Watch out.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180.
Mike Rock 2.
Check. Hey, kill. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go tonight. Like 20. So don't say nothing.
Kill.
Value 3. Turbo set.
57's Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
That's the way you make it.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He completes it to Boyd. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Under 10. Under 10.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, 5-6.
24 is the mic.
Don't let him breathe.
From the gun, Dalton.
Don't let him breathe.
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the court...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And Dalton to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Hey,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Showing eight.
Protein spill. Check. Rush in.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Throwing, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Way to get behind them pads and run. Come on. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Huddle up, baby. Let's get this. Let's get this.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Take your socks out back to huddle. Socks out back to huddle.
White 20. Push him back. DC.
On 1st down, Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Undercrunch. What's that?
They'll run on 1st down. Brown trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that
And
one.
it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Go. Go, Brown. Brown. Hey, check. Brown. Hold on. Check. Watch the pass.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got it. 11 yards there, first down.
Get ready.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Come on, set. 60 orange. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Big grip.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second down and goal. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. Goff. That escapes the sack. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 20. Yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
It's a gain of 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 368. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm here.
Dalton here from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
14-yard line.
Goes to the line. 180. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Watch the safety creep.
Man, we're close. Switch, switch, switch.
On 1st down, Brown. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Out. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
18-yard line.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Check 59, Mike.
Here you go, Ken.
Mike to 59.
Watch the curve. Pilot, 64, weak.
Pick the edge. Come.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 9. Here you go, Ken.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And Dalton appears to be in a fair amount of pain here. He's still on the turf.
Big hit.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 59, Reed. Mike's 59. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some space here. 27 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Danny. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
It's Mixon on the counter.
Go, run.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. He's got his man, Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for LA, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Going big, going big. Everybody already know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody already know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash,